Welcome back to our podcast. Today, we're diving into a shocking food safety investigation that has put the popular Amul Kool Cafe under the microscope. Did you know that some of the ingredients in Amul Kool Cafe could actually be harmful to your health? It's hard to believe, right?
Absolutely. The findings are surprising, especially for a brand like Amul that we trust so much. The investigation highlights how some ingredients used in Amul Kool Cafe are not just questionable but could potentially cause real health issues.
Let's break it down for our listeners. The investigation compared the ingredients used in Amul Kool Cafe in India with those used in similar products in the US. And guess what? The Indian version has some ingredients that are either banned or heavily regulated in other countries.
Exactly. For instance, one of the key ingredients is INS 407 or Carrageenan. While it's widely used as a thickener, some studies suggest it can lead to gastrointestinal inflammation and discomfort. In places like the EU, there are strict regulations on its use.
That's alarming. And to think many people grab Amul Kool Cafe thinking they are having a safe, refreshing drink. What about cellulose gum, another ingredient we found in the investigation?
Right. Cellulose gum, or INS 466, is generally regarded as safe in small amounts. However, excessive consumption can lead to digestive issues. Plus, many health-conscious consumers are trying to avoid processed ingredients altogether.
So, it's not just about what's in our food, but also about how processed it is. It's concerning to think that these ingredients are so common in our everyday products.
Absolutely. And then we have INS 471, the mono and diglycerides. Some of these can be derived from partially hydrogenated oils, which are linked to trans fats and various health risks, including heart disease. It's a bit of a gamble.
It's shocking that we're consuming these without even realizing the risks involved. What about the added flavors? How do they stack up in this investigation?
Great question. Some artificial flavors can trigger allergic reactions or sensitivities in certain individuals. There's ongoing debate about their long-term health effects, and consumers are increasingly leaning towards natural flavorings.
So, it seems like Amul Kool Cafe is packed with ingredients that raise more questions than answers. But what's the alternative? What can people drink that's healthier?
A fantastic alternative is filter coffee. Not only is it delicious, but it's also packed with antioxidants and has less sugar than commercial beverages. Plus, it's made from natural ingredients, avoiding all those synthetic additives.
And let's talk about cost. A cup of filter coffee in India can be around 20 to 30 rupees, while a bottle of Amul Kool Cafe may set you back 30 to 50 rupees. It's not just healthier, but also cheaper.
Exactly. By opting for filter coffee, consumers not only enjoy a better beverage but also save money in the process. It's a win-win.
Alright, listeners, that's a lot to digest. Before we wrap up, we want you to stay tuned for part 2 of our investigation, where we'll reveal how our AI agents analyzed these ingredients and brought these findings to light.
Yes, it's going to be eye-opening. We are committed to empowering Indian consumers by shedding light on food safety and ingredient transparency.
Thanks for joining us today. Remember, knowledge is power, and what you choose to consume matters. Until next time. Now let us pull back the curtain and show you exactly how our AI agents arrived at these conclusions. This is the behind-the-scenes part that makes everything transparent. Now let's pull back the curtain on how our AI agents conducted the food safety investigation for Amul Kool Cafe. In part 1, we covered the findings, but I'm really curious about the methodology. How did you know what to look for?
Great question. We utilized an ingredient validator agent that's designed to cross-validate the ingredients based on a combination of databases, scientific literature, and industry standards. This agent assigns confidence scores to each ingredient based on how well it matches known data.
Interesting. So, how does the scoring system work? What makes an ingredient get a high confidence score versus getting dropped?
The scoring system is based on a variety of factors, including the ingredient's prevalence in reliable databases and peer-reviewed studies. For example, if our agent finds strong validation for an ingredient from multiple sources, it gets a high score. If an ingredient lacks sufficient data or is flagged in any way, it may be dropped from consideration. In this case, we validated 6 ingredients with high confidence and dropped none.
That's impressive. Can you give me a specific example of how this worked for one of the ingredients?
Absolutely. Take INS 407, also known as Carrageenan. Our agent found that it is a well-documented stabilizer with high confidence due to its extensive use in food products and supporting evidence from scientific literature. So, it received a clear validation.
Wow, that's clever. And what about the other ingredients? Did they all get similar treatment?
Yes, exactly. We saw similar high confidence ratings for INS 466, which is cellulose gum, and INS 471, the mono and diglycerides, all of which are commonly used as stabilizers or emulsifiers. These ingredients were validated through consistent data across multiple trusted sources.
That's fascinating. Now, shifting gears, let's discuss the alternatives agent. How did it decide on filter coffee as an alternative?
The alternatives agent evaluates options based on health benefits, cost, and availability. In this case, it identified filter coffee as a traditional Indian beverage that aligns with these criteria, providing a healthy alternative while being widely accessible.
So, it's not just about finding any alternative but rather the best one, right?
Exactly. The AI looks for alternatives that not only substitute the original item but also enhance the overall quality of the product. It's a holistic approach.
This brings me to a big question. Can we trust AI for this type of work? What measures do you have in place to ensure the data quality?
That's a crucial point. While AI can process vast amounts of information quickly, it isn't perfect. We implement rigorous validation steps, including cross-referencing multiple databases and subjecting the results to human review when necessary. This way, we catch any potential discrepancies.
That makes sense. So what does the entire pipeline look like, from raw data to the final presentation?
The full pipeline consists of 10 automated steps. It starts with data collection, followed by ingredient validation, confidence scoring, and alternative suggestions. Then, we generate visual content that gets rendered into a YouTube video using tools like OpenAI for text generation, Edge TTS for voice synthesis, FFmpeg for video editing, and Playwright for automation.
That's a sophisticated operation. And I love that it's all automated. What about transparency? Can listeners verify this data?
Absolutely. We make all our JSO data available on Google Drive. Anyone is welcome to dive into the raw data and validate our findings. Transparency is key to building trust in AI.
This is such a refreshing approach. It's not about fear-mongering but rather providing clarity and accountability.
Exactly. We want to empower consumers with accurate information so they can make informed choices about their food. Our goal is to demystify the process and show how technology can enhance food safety.
I love that. Thanks for sharing this behind-the-scenes look at the investigation process. It really highlights the potential of AI in ensuring food safety.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure discussing this with you. I hope listeners feel more informed and confident about AI's role in food safety.